Hey, I'm Sean Digman, and this is Equity TV. Hey guys, it's me, Sean Digman. You're probably wondering what I'm doing in this backyard. It's Thursday morning, and I'm just kind of hanging out. I've come down to meet Gary and Donnie, who are two of our Equity Academy members, and they've gone out and found an amazing deal. And not that it's just a beautiful home, but they've actually gone outside the box as far as everything you can think of, as far as how they found the deal, the negotiations of the financing for the property, and then the actual rehab. So they've done an awesome job. Let's go meet them inside.
Hi, I'm Gary Goodpaster.
And I'm Donnie Meyer.
And we're investors from Austin. We want to show you our latest flip in San Antonio.
This is a gorgeous 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home built in the 1930s in historical Olmos Park in San Antonio.
All right, so here we are in the living room. Tell me what you guys did.
Well, we fixed some cracks that were in the walls in here that were due to the house being unlevel. We refinished this fireplace, and we refinished the wood floors to the original.
I know this isn't the original piece of the house, so what did you guys do here?
When we came into this, we found a big paint monstrosity here. We cut it way back. We took all the concrete out. My wife went out and picked out the tiles and the accents for this thing, and we just scaled it back a whole lot and got it to what you see today.
We gave it a fresh base that looks really good, but you don't have to spend a whole lot of money.
So instead of tearing it out and putting a new one in, you just basically refaced it. You've changed a lot in this room, but you've left some things.
This was a feature that we walked in and said, wow, I've never seen that before, but you know what? That was probably put in here at the time this house was originally built.
Yeah.
It means something to the local area.
This is the house we bought in Olmos Park. We paid $200,000 purchase price. There's $2,500 in closing costs, and we've got repairs of $57,000. Our total all-in cost for this property is $259,500.
Gary and Donnie found this spectacular deal through a local wholesaler named Clint, who used a little creativity to become a partner in the deal.
I've been a wholesaler in this area for about 3 years. About 2 years ago, I sent a letter to this property, and they followed up on it really quickly. But we negotiated and kept going back and forth, and they sat on it for a long time. Well, this year, I was in Mexico for Christmas and received a phone call and got negotiations going back and forth again.
You worked on this deal for 2 years. You're hanging out in Mexico drinking Coronas, and you buy a house, much like a wholesaler does. But this is a little different because you've partnered in a sense with this deal because of what you negotiated.
I negotiated financing along with it, and that's my piece. That's my contribution.
So they carried a balloon for a year, which we didn't have to pay for the house up front. That was the financing. Now, how sweet is that?
Gary and Donnie made sure that the centerpiece of this home was the kitchen.
So this is one of the best rooms in the house. What did you guys do in here?
We did quite a bit in here. We had fluorescent lighting when we came in here. It was above the cabinets. We replaced that with can lights and pendant lighting. The countertops were laminated butcher block. We replaced that with granite. And then updated the appliances. The floor was originally saltillo tile. We took all the saltillo tile out and came back with this nice ceramic tile.
First thing that catches my eye when I walk in this room is all the cabinets. And I thought you guys came back and put all brand new cabinets, but you didn't.
No, we didn't need to do the cabinets. We walked in here and we looked at them. And we saw that they were all in physically good shape.
Yeah.
Decided that what we should do with them is see if we can salvage them.
I'll see most people on a rehab of this scope, their initial thought is just tear everything out, just get rid of everything. Looking at these cabinets and then refinishing them, they look beautiful, they look brand new.
For this house, we're all in at $259,500. We're expecting to sell this one for $369,000. We should have $37,000 in closing costs on the sale. And for the partners, it'll be $74,000 in profit.
You know, I could see myself living in this house. I pulled up and said, oh, I'm glad I didn't bring my wife to this house. She'd want to move in here.
Just a few months before we shot this video, Donnie was able to leave the rat race after 26 years.
So you just told me that you worked for 26 years as an engineer?
Yes.
And decided to pack it all up and go full-time real estate.
It was a slow decision. You get a award certificate for 20 years.
Okay.
It's a $500 gift certificate.
All right.
I took that $500 and went to Amazon with it and started buying books on investments. And I could see that if I'd stayed in this job and kept working as I had been, that I knew where that path was going. Sure. You know, it was going to be more of the same.
So is this giving you more time to spend with family and control of your own time?
I'm getting kind of used to that idea.
Yeah.
And I actually have had some more time with family than I've had before.
Well, congratulations. I think you did a great thing.
Thank you.
Real estate has allowed Gary to leave the corporate world and participate in one of his favorite activities, golf.
In the corporate world, I didn't ever have time to play golf. As a matter of fact, there was even a saying in the corporate world, anybody that had a low handicap, which I didn't have to worry about that, was suspect.
Right.
But I want to be able to have fun with it, but play with it on my terms, and the independence allows me to do that.
Yeah. Tell me a little about yourself. How'd you get started in real estate?
Well, I kind of grew up with it. My parents owned a mobile home park in Corpus Christi.
Mm-hmm.
They had spaces for rent, and at their certain point in time, they started buying mobile homes and bringing those in and renting those.
Really?
When I was working in the corporate world all the time, and they consumed me, they owned me. Now I got paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
But somebody said to me along that way, it doesn't matter if you make $1 million a year. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're underpaid.
That's right.
I have volunteered to help charity tournaments for the First Tee, which is a great organization to help kids that may not have a chance in life and apply the rules and challenges of golf to the challenges of life and help them have a good chance to get started in life.
Now you're in Austin, living in Austin and buying houses in San Antonio and Austin as well.
Live in Austin, buying houses in San Antonio now. We also have houses in Garland in the Dallas area.
Oh, wow. The thing about golf is it's actually the only sport that you take a penalty against yourself.
It's the only sport that you call penalty on yourself.
Yeah, that's why I love it. The only person I can blame is me.
It's a game of integrity.
Yeah.
And I want to play the game that way and live life that way.
Yeah. Tell us a little about how you guys met and your partnership and how that works.
We just kind of got together and said, you know what, we have some common interests.
Yeah.
We also each have some talents to make this partnership work.
If you're going to be doing twice the work, might as well have a partner.
Oh, that's absolutely right. I mean, and I can go through and analyze deals and figure out what's good and what's not, what needs to be thrown out for us. And Gary can go out there and he can sell a lot of ideas and things that I would struggle with. So that's a really good asset for me.
When we were walking through the house, you were looking at details of the house, and you were more on like the history of the property and different aspects of it.
Absolutely.
You need to know all that.
Like 1,000 times before, all those white lines getting longer. I am pressed to find a way to knock upon your door. Oh, and say I won't be leaving anymore.
EquityAcademy.com.